What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live trading video. We're sitting here on the morning. I saw DYNT moving earlier and KOSS. The problem is they are fading off. So we'll have to see if they can get us any kind of confirmation back to the upside. But KOSS is a little bit more expensive. So, you know, you can trade it if you want to, but it's kind of like a sideways consolidation. I would need to see it break out of this to look for bigger moves, because it has had some big spikes and drops. So you don't want to get caught in a wide spread like that. The other one that is the top watch on the day is the DYNT, and we'll see on open if anything else becomes obvious, but on open this one will be the one that I'm watching. Let's check the news on it. News is subsidiary reviews supply deal with Intelier share surge pre-bail. Not really great news, but maybe it'll move later on in the day. But I'm not too excited about the open for this one. But it is the most obvious and it has the most percent gain, so we'll watch it. Let me go out and go ahead and check that float for DYNT. DYNT. The float is 10 million, 10.8 million, and DYNT. I'm checking it on FinViz and on Yahoo Finance because I like to cross-reference. The float is 7.13 million over at Yahoo Finance, so it's between 7.3 million and 10.8 million. And then let's see, DYNT. Now I'm checking over at BAM SEC. It does have shelf registrations, but those shelf registrations were from 2018, 2017, so they're a little bit too far out of the picture to be effective now. So I add that to my notes in Charles Schwab. And let's see. So the float was 7.13 to 10.8 million. And we're not gonna, I'll just put shelf registration years ago because it's definitely out of range. Alright, and now it's popped up right there. Okay, so we're gonna be ready to go at open. We have about 10 minutes to the bell, and this DYNT continues to fade down here to this previous support level that I put down here, but I'm just not trusting it right now. I'm gonna let it play out on the open. Even if it rips and goes $5, you know, I'm not too confident in it. So let's get ready. Let's get ready to play ball this morning. Let's see what we can get. Beware that there are problems with the login at TD Ameritrade. I mean, not TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and I actually can go and check out TD Ameritrade too while I'm at it. Let me go ahead and pull up that internet browser if it will. So this is the Charles Schwab one. This login, 85% on the login. People just can't log in. Let's check TD Ameritrade as well if you're using that. TD Ameritrade. I think I spelled that right. TD Ameritrade having problems as well. Same issue, login. So be careful. Check your actual account and see if there's any kind of issues with your login, because sometimes they can be a precursor to more issues throughout the day. All right, let's get it. Come back over here to Street Smart Edge. And like I said earlier, I watched these two earlier. I was looking for some pre-market trades, but what I'm seeing is now that it's warming up and more people are going back to work. There's less eyes on their computer screens trading in the morning. So it may be safe to say that this may be a little bit of a slowdown for the markets, and especially pre-market, because in past years pre-market was never that hot, like ever. But these last couple of months pre-market has been hitting, because what people are doing is waking up early, making their money, and then stop trading for the day. And that's why a lot of times we're seeing during the intraday everybody's made their money, they're not interested anymore. So I may have to adjust when I want to trade now back to just trading the intraday, since things are kind of slowing down. I did hear on the news, yeah, GameStop was exactly what I was about to say. I just saw your message pop up. Yeah, GameStop yesterday afternoon was insane. After market, I saw the news as well. I don't know what's going on with GameStop. I was reading. There was some news about an ice cream cone or something like that. Something like that that made it do some kind of move. Let me see. What was the news? Ice cream cone tweet. GameStop rally bills after puzzling ice cream cone tweet. So I don't even know. People are idiots. They're trading because of a tweet. The company is still absolute garbage. Like it may peek its head out of the garbage can sometimes, but you need to understand that that is trash. You can play with it if you want. There's some big moves going on, but the big moves won't hold up. It's just building up for more shorts to get in, really. If we look right here on the daily chart, this is the pattern that it did on the daily chart. Look how iffy this is. This has no direction on the daily chart. This was just like a guessing game here, right? Then it fell off, and now it's just trying to peak up. But as we see with penny stocks all the time, they peak up, but they eventually are trash. So trash will return to the trash can. But yeah, GE, GameStop, just, I don't know, man. And people, the bad thing about the way that GameStop moved is that people FOMO'd into the aftermarkets. So if you got in the aftermarkets and you didn't know what kind of news can come out during the aftermarket, you could be stuck in a serious losing position, because any kind of news can come out in the aftermarket, and that's usually how they'll either do news in the pre-market or the aftermarket, especially if it's big news. So if they just came out and was like it was all a lie, that thing could drop from like 200 all the way back down to like $3. So that's the kind of moves you can see aftermarket when news is dropping. So you have to be very, and that's why people did pre-market wasn't as hot in the past as it has been, because the news, any news could drop. So but we're gonna see what happens today. DYNT is our most obvious stock on the day, but as the most obvious stock, it is failing. So the other one that's up here is a little bit more expensive, KOSS. It's just, I don't have any confidence in this. Well, it gapped down. It dropped 34 from the 34s. Well, never mind about that one. That one looks like it's getting buried. Anyway, let's just focus in on DYNT. We're about to get the opening bell here in about a minute and 30 seconds or something like that. But yeah, definitely be expecting a slowdown, and also the SPY gap down as well. Now that doesn't really affect us as penny stock traders, but it could. So the SPY gap down yesterday. It did big moves, big moves, and it gapped down from the 392 down here to the 390. So that's a $2 drop on the SPY. And I don't know, I just don't know about the SPY. It's just been up and down, up and down. Probably because of the volatility in the bigger caps usually affects the SPY very, very much. Like the Tesla, Amazon, things like that. They especially follow and affect the SPY. All right. Well, we have about 15 seconds to game time. Let's see what DYNT wants to do. It may just fail out. I believe it's going to fail out. I have very little confidence in this. Very little. And I'm not throwing my money in there. But we will watch it. So there's the open. Probably going to get a little bit of a pop-up because it's a cheaper stock. People are going to buy it here. But still, I'm looking for that major pullback. Watch, it's going to bounce up a little bit. It's a cheap stock. People are going to buy. It's cheap. There it is. Little pop through this little high here of the 231. Let's see it. People are going to buy it. They're going to get trapped in there. Now let's watch it get destroyed. Yep. Alright, so there's the first move. Put in a the high is the 240 right there, giving a nice pullback. So let's see. Let's see. That's the resistance. Now you see that pullback. That is a huge pullback. Got all those buyers trapped in there. Anybody still holding, it can go either way. It's struggling to hold this 200 moving average here. And I do believe that we're about to see a nice move down for the shorts. On the 5-minute, it also has a topping tail. So I'm looking for this thing to crash. If it breaks this 225 here, it's in trouble. And it's forming another topping tail there. Let's see the crash. Come on. If it breaks that 230, we know it's heading down. If it breaks that 230, getting bought up a little bit there. Bought up. Man, people are getting, we're going to see. If it breaks the 230, shorts are in control. Okay, we got another one that just popped in, ASRV. Let me go and look at that. Again, this one still has to do a pullback on the day. So let's go ahead and go to ASRV. What's the news? No news on the day. Very light volume there. So we'll just, and this pre-market does look sick again. Don't like that. So we're gonna go ahead and stick with DYNT. It is giving a pullback here. Okay. So let's see. So the last little high resistance that I put in there was around the 250 level. It was having problems during pre-market. So let's see what it wants to do here. Get rid of that. Actually, no, we'll leave that in there. Leave that in there to see if it can hold over this 1 minute resistance level. Let's see. It snapped through it, which it could snap through it again, back through it, but looks like it's going to give a few more moves up. I just don't trust it. Now this was the 1 minute pullback above the 9, like I like my setup to do. But the thing that I don't like about this stock is the amount of cents that it's moving. So on this candle right here, it moved from the low of the 27 up to the 43, which is a 20-cent move. And you'll be like, oh, that's good. But for the moves that I'm looking for is 50 cents, looking for a 50 to 60 cents jump. And this just isn't giving that. So that's why I'm not jumping in on, even though this is my setup, it's not gonna pay me enough. Not gonna pay me enough for that. So if I got in right here on the top of this, the 45, it would have pushed up. Let's see, the top of that is 5 cents. So 5 cents on the entry right there. That's it. Let's see what else it can do. It looks like it's hungry for buyers though. The biggest candle on the day is green, looking like the sellers are trying to take control. If it breaks down this 1 minute level here, it's going to be looking quite bad. Quite bad. So let's see what it's got. Just not paying enough right now. If I'm gonna put my money in it, I'm gonna need to get paid. A 5 cent move isn't good. All right. So again, if we bought this high here, 45, we would have moved up to the 50, another 5 cent move. I'm just not into that. I need 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. I need to get paid, especially with a price like this. I'll be looking to take 200 shares, and 30 cents on 200 shares is an easy $60. But this thing just isn't moving the way that I like it to. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a little bit. Now, if you were to buy and hold this at the 45 and hold through all of this, of course you have super faith if you held through this to get this little run up from the 45 to the 60. But look how much risk you would have taken on. What if this just slammed down? Any of these could just slam down. So that's what I'm looking at. Risk management or risk aversion. So we got a nice topping tail on the 5 minute and on the 1 minute. It's coming down and tapping that 9 right there. Breaking the 9 on the 5 minute, which is a 238. And this is why it just didn't give enough. It just looks quite dangerous. And it broke down that 1 minute resistance right here as well. ASR has got to get some more volume behind it. It's playing. Okay, this one's not looking too good. Let's see if it gets down here and taps this 200, which is the 234. Where is the new bottom here? I don't know. See, there's the 200. That 234 snapped through the 200. Will it stay above this 226 level? I have about 1,200 dollars to trade today. I let that $89 fall over into this account, but I'm gonna try to only trade 1,000, or let me see, what's half of my account right now, so the other half can be for tomorrow. Half of the account, let's see, 2,095 divided by 2. So I'm gonna try to trade about $1,050 today, but no promises. I might accidentally go over a little bit depending on what shows up. All right, ASRV is trying to give moves. It's just not moving. Just not enough attention down here because it didn't have news. Did not have news. So we're just gonna wait to see if that one can get a little bit of love. DYNT is coming and finding resistance here at the 9. So now it has multiple levels of resistance above it. I marked resistance at the 307, at the 281, at the 260, at the 250, and now this 1 minute high right here is looking like it's becoming a little bit of resistance for it. This may be a dead cat bounce right here, so be careful on this. I doubt it's going to come back and run through this and the VWAP. It's got 2 major levels of resistance right there. We're looking for a breakdown of the 232. Breakdown of the 232 right here. Shorts are building their nice position here. And their stop would probably be VWAP. If it breaks VWAP, they'll probably be out. Or if it breaks over the high of this 5-minute candle would be better. So the high of this 5-minute candle is 256. The shorts are looking for it to break this 232 level for profits, and taking profits probably through the 230 and then into this area down here of the 225. But we're going to see. It's struggling. Anything else? All right, so it is confirming for them to hold. There's no reason for shorts to cover right here. They're looking for this breakdown of the 29 going to the 25. So breakdown of the 29 there, snap through the 29, hold to the 25. Profit target probably take out half at the 25 there through the 25. We'll wait and see. Okay, yep, there's half right there. Take out half of your position and let it continue to play. So you're still holding, and your stop out now will be probably the 200 moving average or the 9 if you're short. And there's another push to the downside. So it did kind of find, well, it snapped through that bottom right there. So that's more confirmation to hold. You can take another half on the break of this 20, break out of the 20s. Looking like it's going to break the 20s right there. Yep, I'll probably be popping off another half right there and still holding about probably 10% of the position. But yeah, shorts got that. So COS and DYNT did what I thought they were going to do. DY or COS actually halted and is just not looking good at all. It was following GameStop. So GameStop probably did a nasty move on the open as well. Let's go look at GameStop real quick. Yep, GameStop did the exact same move. Look at that. Same thing. So COS was following GameStop today. Almost identical. All right, but anyway, let's just focus on what's green. This one just does not have the volume that I want. And doesn't have the news either. So we'll just wait on that one. Crazy, man. Crazy move on COS, crazy move on GameStop. I knew GameStop was going to be trash. I knew it. Like who buys that? Who puts their life in danger like that? Okay, so it says news on GameStop update, client activity on Morgan Stanley E-Trade is off the charts. Okay, so you got a lot of traders, so probably a lot of traders bought and got killed by shorts on GameStop, heading down big, 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 big. Up, halted again to the downside, halted again. So we'll let that die peacefully. Let's see its cost halting as well. It may go into a halt to the downside as well. But okay, finally, all right. So now this one's giving some moves that I like to see. It is getting a little bit more traction. So we're gonna wait and see what this one wants to do. It's green. Let me go ahead and mark. I did not do any research on this one beforehand, so let me go ahead and do that. What was the ticker there? The ticker is ASRV. ASRV. The float is 15 million at FinViz, and I'll check it at Yahoo Finance as well. ASRV. Looking like the float is 14 million at Yahoo Finance, and let's see if it has any shelf registrations. ASRV. It does have a shelf registration. Wow, that's way back, 2005. We don't even have to worry about that. We know that the float is 14 million to 15 million. So I put that in my notes. Float 14 million to 15 million, and that shelf is so far out of range. It's just there's no way they can call that into effect. 2 years is usually the effective range on the shelf, unless it's a I'm forgetting the name of it. It's a shelf that can be enacted at any moment, no matter what the time period. I forgot the name of it. I need to go back and look at it. SCKT has been a mover in the past. It loves to do wicks, so topping wicks and bottom wicks, it loves them. It is a little bit more expensive, but it is on the scanner. It does have a little bit of volume. No news on today. What was the news back? It had an 8K, a Form 4, Socket Mobile reports. So it just reported its Q4s. Not too much else going on with that. Cost is dropping. It's down, down, down. DYNT is also dropping. So we're just gonna focus on AS. Oh wow, it dropped too, didn't it? I was looking for it to respect that 9 right there, but it did not. Just gotta start respecting the 9 and getting out of there. Big drop for it though. Okay. So we're just waiting and watching right now. SCKT, I believe it has a shelf registration that's pretty relevant, because I traded this like maybe a couple weeks ago when it was down in the, let's see, where did I trade it? Like, I know it was like last year sometime, or it's maybe in the recent months as well, but it's just not looking good right now. Again, the volume's got to pick up in it for me to be interested. This one looks like it's trying to find a bottom right here. 224 there. Still has not come back up to the 1 minute high. It's got to get back in that range. Let me go ahead and mark the 1 minute high and the 1 minute low to see if that becomes resistance. So 1 minute low is right here. See if that right there becomes resistance at the 225. It may become resistance. I don't know. Another one popping in, GMBL just popped up. GMBL, again, another low volume stock. Some of these stocks need to get some volume so we can see what the obvious stock is. DYNT is popping back up, so let's see if it can hold over this 225 and maybe get up and challenge the 200. I'm looking. Oh wow, big pullback right there. Okay, costs. It's also bouncing back up. SKCT. SKCT is looking nice, but it's just a little bit more expensive. That's the only thing. It needs to get some volume behind it. And it has not yet confirmed over the 9 as well. So this one, if this closes, never mind. It's breaking the strategy. ASRV fading. Wanted it to get up and kind of start holding that 9. GMBL, I don't see any news for the recent days that we just passed, so don't know why it's up. Just on these quarterly reports, that's one that's probably going to be very choppy. We'll be looking for a pullback on that, but it's more expensive. I'm trying to stick to some lead, something that I can take 200 shares on. DYNT looking like it's holding up that level. Let's go ahead and change that to a support level there, since it looks like it's holding it up right in there, breaking it down, that support level again right when I put it as a support level, looking like it's becoming resistance. Has the bottom down here, the 215. GMBL just pushing. This is too much extension for me to even try to get in. Extended from the 9 EMA, and it's extended off of the VWAP as well. So be careful if you're going to jump in quickly. Be very quick, because it's already extended. All right, what else? All right, yeah, that's failing. Still fading there. Let me look at GameStop and see what it hasn't unhalted yet. Wow, another halt. So 2 halts down on GameStop. Halt down, halt down. This is why I don't mess with trash. Well, I lie. I do mess with trash stocks, just not this much trash. This is like going to the landfill. All of these stocks right here on the scanner are trash until they get some really good news and some big buyers, but they're trash. So if you're trading to the long side, you have to understand that you no matter how far a penny stock is going up, you are always in a deficit because it has more likelihood to go down than up. So what you're doing is getting in with buyers to attack the sellers that are unaware, the sellers that are too confident. That's how you're profitable as a long trader trading small cap stocks. But like I said, one of these days I'll be shorting as well, so I'll be on the confident side. I just don't want to get too overconfident and get blown out. SCKT got a nice push up there. Like I said, it likes wicks. It has a history of doing wicks, so I believe this is going to pull back quite a bit. It always does it. That's how I actually, this may be the stock I lost some money on because of that. I don't know. This may not be the one, but I know it was one that was doing big wicks. Jumped up like $1.50 and ripped down like boop boop, and I was down $50 instantly. I don't know if it was this one though. Okay, waiting for an obvious stock to start making moves. SCKT, we're looking for some failure down here at the 1636. This is where the shorts would love to be in. Getting a position there. Yeah, it's continuing the pattern that it's had in the past during the wicks. It never has just true continuation, but it is a higher price stock with a bigger range now though. Okay. We're just waiting, man. Waiting and watching. Being very patient this morning. The SPY, look up here. All of my composite scores, the SPY, the Dow, everything is, look, down 30%. Down, oh my goodness, just down, down, down. Let's check the SPY and see what it's looking like. It might be actually up because actually it gapped down to 390. So it did make a move back up. But across the board, overall, net is down. All right, so SCKT doing this wick thing. I just don't like trading stocks like this. The wicks kill me. It's probably gonna, it looks like it's ramping down on the buying volume. There's some buyers. Let's see this green bar pushing up. Buyers coming on in there. Wow. Nice little push there. But again, I'm looking for a specific price and a specific volume. And this volume is just kind of not what I'm looking for. DYNT fading on out. Costs. Alright, so this one is giving a pullback above the 9 there. Let's see. I may have to size down and just take some of these higher price stocks, even though they look like they're, this one failed to hold up that 9. This one kind of flatlining, so SCKC or SCKT is looking like it wants to go. So I'm gonna size down on it, see if it can hold up that 9. And I'm looking for an entry. Actually, how extended is this? It's done a 4-bar play, so we'll have to wait until this candle closes. It's got 5 seconds left on this candle. Can it close red? Nope. Messed up the strategy right there. So we have another extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bars. So the fall is going to be great. The shorts are adding into their position. It has the high up here on this candle on the daily chart is the 744. Let's see what the high, this high is a 1750 of this one. So it broke it, kind of tapped through it, but I believe we're going to get a downward motion soon. It's just too extended. I needed to see a closing red candle there, but it broke my strat. Now, you could have made money off of that, but not my strategy. So definitely money to be made there though. Looks like it's going up to 20 bucks, looks like. All right, is this the pullback? Nope. Continue to push. No pullbacks here. So it never did my strategy at all today. Yes, it did right here. But that's when it had less volume. I wasn't interested. But now it's getting that volume, and let's see how much this thing pulls back. From the 18 got up there to the 850. Now let's let this thing pull back. I believe you might be able to do some range trades in here. So let's say the top is the 855 resistance level. 855 right there. We need to find the new bottom here. Where is the bottom? Because this isn't looking like the bottom. This 1747, and our selling bar is actually catching up with our last previous green bar. So let's see where the new bottom is. Okay, we need to see it break down this level of the 1744. So still not giving that new bottom. Wow. Very strong stock. We want to see a new bottom get formed. There's the pull down. Come on. 1745. Looking like it may hold up, maybe. So we'll make that our new support. Put that support in there right there. Will it break that? Big topping tail like it did the last time. This is how I actually lost money on it last time. Because I got in, I think I did a breakout at one point and it just ripped down with that big range. The range is, the low is the 7, so almost over $1 in the range. So be careful if you're trading this. Be careful. It did break this previous low here, so we do not have a confirmed low yet. Let's see, anything else moving? ASRV still looking ugly. GMBL losing its volatility. So it's trying, man. It's trying to get up. Where is the new bottom? There. Let's form this new bottom. Can we break the low of the 759 here? I mean 1759. Looking like we're going to get down there. Selling bar is quite small though. It's going to have to at least get over this last green bar for it to be effective. Looking like it's getting some nice consolidation in this area. Okay, so it finally broke that. Bounced down here to the 1743. So let's see if that'll hold up as a support. New support here. Something else just popped in. We don't want that. That's already fell off. 14 cents down. Not interested. Let's see, will it hold up this level or will it break? Yep, broke that. So we can cancel that support. Where is the bottom here on SCKT is our question. GMBL, just not even attractive anymore. I don't like that. Let's look at Jan. Jan just fading. ASRV not looking good. I'm looking for something that's attractive. So is this the new bottom? It actually broke the igniting candle here of the 1681. It snapped through that. So let's see if it holds this up. We'll put this support down here. Looks like we're going to have to play a range here then. If it can stay above VWAP here. This may be a dead cat bounce. Still above, under the 9. It's in a 5-minute descending candle. So it's got most of the majority of the sellers sitting on it right now. The top is, the high is a 1773. We're looking to see if it can break the bottom of this candle. The low is a 1666 in this one. It's looking heavy. Can it break through this support that it just made? VWAP is at the 1638. Looking for a new bottom here. Okay, looking like it's kind of holding up. How many minutes is left on this? It's got 4 whole minutes, so this thing can definitely go down a bit more. 3 minutes now. It cracked the support that we had there. It has now hit VWAP, so we could play a VWAP bounce here at the 16. The high is the 1680s, so 1681. I'll just take small share size, maybe like 10 shares on a VWAP bounce, and see what it can give me there. 10 shares there. See if it can give me a little bounce here. I'm in there. The bottom, the low is a 1652. 1652. Getting a nice pop there. The low, like I said, 1652 will be out down there. Looking for it to pop on through that 9 with this. The top of this high is a 1717. Okay, we're in the green, so I'll move it to break even. Break even is a 1684. 1685 level is where I want to move it to. So I'm break even right now. If it does come out and stop me out, I want to see if it can give a little bit more of a move up. The low of this is a 1710. So I move it up to the 1710 to keep my profits. Oh, it might stop me out here. Yep, stop me out for a very small loss there. Like a 1 cent loss. I don't know what that was. How many cents did I lose on that? 3 cents. Remember the slippage that I was telling you guys about? That's the slippage. 3 cents of slippage. So you saw I was in the profit and I was moving my stop up. So that's the slippage right there. But 3 cents on 10 shares isn't bad. But I was looking for a little bit more of a move up on that small share size. But hey, one trade today, I'm okay with losing 3 cents on 10 shares. That's 30 cents. So it's not much. I will always manage risk now, because I remember there was a time that I would just hold and hope, and I would get folded. But anyway, I believe that was a good entry for a VWAP bounce, but it was a dead cat bounce because it immediately came back down after it bounced off VWAP. All right. So it's extended off of this. I could try again for another high break of the 1671 with 10 shares and see if it gives another bounce. But it looks like it's going to go ahead and snap through VWAP. VWAP is at the 1650. The high of this is a 73. So 76 break will be where I'm looking at unless it breaks the 50 here. Will it break that 50? It did not. It held up, so I'll enter with 10 more shares there and see if we can't get a little bit move up. The low here, low is the 1644. 1644 will be out. Back in with 10 shares. Put my stop down there at the 1640. Wait, is that right? 1660 is the low. My bad. 1660. Might stop me out for a little bit more this time. It's looking for it to pick up off of that VWAP though. Give a nice little move. Looking like it's going to go ahead and fail out though. But I have my stop out there. I don't want to move my stop just yet. There it is. Okay, did I not get stopped out right there? So I'm guessing I didn't get stopped out right there. It missed me. So I'll go ahead and exit down here because I'm not about to hold that bag. So it did miss the stop right there. I don't know how, but it missed the stop. Lost, let me see how much I lost on that. 51 cents on that missed stop out. So 51 cents, that's $5.10. 51 cents. So, hey, sometimes it happens. The stop was out there, it just jumped it. I don't know how it jumped it, but hey, I'm out. Got $872 left. Looking for something good on the day. Looking like we're getting a little spicy down here. Let's see, we got this bottom here that we've confirmed. Do we have any more bottoms that we confirmed? We got a bottom here, 211. Still have the top side up there at the 240s. Again, just managing risk, taking very, very small losses, looking for the gains. Costs. So yeah, it took a little bit more money from me. I lost money. I lost way more money on it last time when I traded it because it was so, it was just up down up down. I mean, like dollar moves up down. So this time I definitely played a lot smaller than I did the last time. Last time I was playing with 100 shares or 150, something like that. All right, so we did get a new low here. Support line right here. It is above the 9 here. So we're going to be looking for this thing to shift, transition its trend. Does have some supports down here. So we're going to look for a pullback and then an entry. And I'm going to be entering with 100 shares here. Looking for a pullback maybe before the VWAP. Maybe it'll break the VWAP. VWAP is at the 228. Getting a nice little pullback right there. I don't like that topping tail. This one needs to close green. Let's go, buyers. Let's keep it green. Keep it green. We got our bottoms down here. We need it green. But that VWAP strategy, VWAP balance strategy is not one of my most profitable strategies. That's why I sized down. So you have to kind of do some data collection and see, hey, how profitable is this strategy? Is this something I want to put money in on? And for me, that VWAP strategy isn't something I drop a lot of shares on. So now all we need is a pullback. It did close green here, which is what I wanted to see. Need a pullback. Got plenty of bottoming action down here. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to go in 200 shares on this one. But it does have this topping tail, which is kind of throwing off my strategy. So we're going to wait and be patient. But I am going to take 200 shares on this one. If it can hold up this previous low right here of the 214, 215 area. The trend is against us. We're under VWAP. So it's breaking the 9 right there. So I'm just going to be patient. Let it form its little bottoms. Support line. Let's see if it breaks this 216 area right there. Yep, snap right through it. Where is the bottom? How far will this go if it breaks at 215? Sellers, I saw the sellers kind of jump in right there. They're getting excited. All right, GMBL faded. SCKT faded. Costs trying to get back up. Very expensive though. I would be careful. Let me look at GameStop and see what GameStop is doing. GAME. So it halted down, halted up. Just too many halts for a stock this big to be doing. Too much volatility. All right, DYNT. We got another. Let's see if we can hold up this level of the 210. It's red on the day. The only other thing that I saw to trade was SCKT, but as you can see, there's no opportunities there. It's crazy. Those 10 share buys on SCKT, 10 shares was $150. So those were $250 plays, which is insane. And then it missed my stop loss. My stops are never this big. That, I mean, I never let it run against me 50 cents. But if I took 100 shares there, guess what? I'll be down $51. $51 in comparison to $5.10. So, risk management. Oh boy. Come on, man. You got this new bottom down here. I just want to see you get up and go. Get hungry. Where those buyers at? Let's see. 228 is looking like the place that it needs to get back up to, that 228 range for it to flip green on a day. Man. I feel like I'm fishing and I'm sitting on the boat and the sun's out and it's like, I don't know if I'm going to catch any fish today. But I do know one thing, I'm not going to let a shark get in the boat. All right, DYNT. Don't like that one. Just surveying my options. Can it hold up this previous level here? Or will it break it down? Okay, got a little pop right there, a little bit of buying. I want to see it get back past the 20s. That's on the 5-minute. That's looking like the point to beat right now. It's been having problems getting back into the 20s. But I do like this, that it's holding up again above this level. So we do have a confirmed bottom here. So if we're gonna buy, we can use this bottom as our out. What's the top side of this? 219. We do have a nice topping tail up here on the 5-minute, so that's kind of taken, needs to kind of challenge that topping tail right there. $220 areas where we want to see a challenge. If it gives another pullback above this level, that'll be another confirmation that is strong over this point. Sellers just jumped in on it right there. Come on, man. I'm trying to get paid. There's some stocks moving, just not that I'm not just trying to burn through my equity like that. Man, I just want to see this thing get up. It does have another low that it's trying to set up here at the 213s, but it may snap through it right here. Yep. Wow. Snap through it all. So it broke that support. And again, our question comes, where is the true bottom now? Will it continue to break down to 210? Look at this selling pressure coming in there. Put my support down here. 210 is the place that it has snapped to. Okay, SCKT. Oh my gosh, I hate this stock. This is what it did the other time that I was trading it. It did a big move, then it fell, and then it did a big. I think I had, matter of fact, I think I had an order out, like, not, if you were imagining, not at this level, but about 30 cents above this level, right? About 30 cents above this level. And SCKT jumped up. I believe it was this stock jumped up, snatched me in almost $1.50 away from the price, and snatched down. Bro, when I tell you it took my soul, I was like, it just, I don't know. I don't know, man. When those things happen in the market, there's really nothing you can do but exit. Like, if you're already down 50 bucks, just exit. Don't take it. Don't let that L continue. It's been a long time since I've lost more than 30 bucks in the market. Long time. But this one's doing it again, getting very extended. DYNT, I think that one's done for the day. I don't think there's any trades there. Costs. It's almost 9:30. Why does this stock have to be so expensive? If I took 5 shares of this stock, what's that? 20 times 5, that's $100 in for 5 shares. But I would have got a run up from the 21.82 possibly. I probably would have took on this candle. But wow, wow, wow. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. None of these are in my price range. What is my balance for the day? So I was right about the $5 loss. So I'm expecting, if I can get one trade that can make back that $5, that'll be nice. But I do believe, I don't know if it'll be one of these. Maybe something else will pop up on the scanner. But I'll see. I'll actually let this, like I said, I go to like 10:30 to see where the stocks end up, because you never know, these could reverse. All of these are volatile, so you never know. I hate this stock. Oh my gosh, I hate this stock. It'll hold the 9 for a minute, fail, get below the 9, explode. If you guys have taken any trades, let me know what you traded today, what tickers you traded. Nothing is setting up for me though. It's a dry spell over here. Look at this. I hate this stock, man. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the high of this is a 1665. Looks like it's setting up to break. I'm going to size down to 5 shares. 5 shares and buy a 1666 break. Let's let this close up though. This has got to close red. I'm going to buy 5 shares. 5 shares. So 5 shares, I don't know how much that is. Okay, it did not close red. Messed up the strat. But it is setting up. Man, I hate this stock. Do I really want to give this stock more of my money? So tempting. The FOMO. You know, I believe FOMO should be some type of, it makes you release a little bit of dopamine that makes you feel like, oh, I feel comfortable in this area. And then you enter and immediately you go into fight or flight mode. But I was looking for this one to close red, but it just went too fast. So here's a red one, but it's messing up. It's just messing up its the pattern. Will it respect the 9? 1632. Will it respect that 9 there? Did get a little bounce there. Still don't like it because of this top and tail. Because it did that on the other one. Did a topping tail before it and slammed down. GMBL. Is that the one I was looking at a little bit earlier? Yeah. Still the volume is low. Alright, that one's getting snappy. So yeah, they're barely moving now. Okay, so let's play this. What is it? 1687, 1691. Let's see if it can hold up this low here of the 1630s. Wow. Thanks for answering that question so quickly. So all right. That one's looking very weak. So it looks like I'm just going to be trading with 5 shares to see if I can make some money today on these expensive stocks that are moving. This one's getting a bounce off the 9. Do we like it? Not yet, because it is in a 5-minute descending candle. So it's got sellers sitting on it with the topping tail. And it looks like it's below this level of the 2331. Yeah. But like I said, I'd rather lose $5 than lose 50. $5, you know, that's like a Subway, or yeah, Subway 6-inch with 2 cookies, I believe. 1 or 2 cookies. So I'd rather lose that than lose a whole grocery shopping trip. Okay. This one continues to kind of go down. I don't like it. This bottom is 2314. Will it break that bottom? Nope. Looks like it's getting a little bit of fire behind it. That may be a dead cat bounce though. We're going to let this one close up and see where it wants to go after this. It just did a very extended run. So I don't like buying after runs like this without a good bottom setup. So the bottom right now is the 2312. Let's see if it can hold up that. So I can get 30 shares of this, but it's so extended off of this VWAP, it's ridiculous. That's what VWAP is at the 21, so that's a $2 fall down to VWAP, and it's already in a descending. Look at that. That's what I was expecting. So now we're getting another. We got to snap through the igniting candle here, which is not good. So let's just see how it closes. DYNT. DYNT is just really aggravating because it came down to this low. So we got the support here. Right here. We have 2 levels of support. I'm thinking it can go higher, but I don't know if I want to try it, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be brave and let it do 1 pullback and enter. But after this extension, we do need a pullback to set up a new bottom because this is too much extension to be buying over. But I'm looking for 200 shares. Oh boy, it's looking like it wants to go green on the day. Finally. Let's see if it can hold up that 9 and continue up. Make a new low up here. It did double top right here, but that's okay because it's in transition to make a new low. 215 may be the new low. Okay, yeah, 215, we'll put that as a new low. Oh, let's see. Looking like it's getting some buying right there, so we do have a new low there. See if it doesn't snap through it. Wow, snap through it a little bit. So new low, it's looking like the 9 right there, unless it snaps through that too. Looking, waiting, watching. It's the cheapest stock on the day. We're just waiting. 216. Can it snap through that level? It continues to get bought up right there. So we're going to call that the new low. Now all we need to do is see it break. We need to see it form some strength up towards the top of this, the 224. So let me put that resistance up there, 224 right there. Looking okay though now. Getting above that 5-minute 9 over here, which is the 218. But we want to see some buyers come in here and really give this thing a nice push. So let's see, if we were to get it at the 25, the VWAP is right here at the 26, so that's a little bit close. Might want to wait for that confirmation through the VWAP first, because that VWAP is pretty close and could slam it down. Looks like it's continuing to press down the 215 area. Topping tail out here on the 5-minute, looking for it to break. The high of this is the 24. So we're going to be patient. I'm looking for a 200 share entry, so it needs to be a nice entry. See if it breaks this low again, bouncing off the 215 again. Not looking too good right here on the 5-minute, but that 215 is definitely holding up. We got a big buyer right here on the 208, 69,000 shares. So that 208 is big. Okay, so this may actually be the new bottom here. Looking like buyers are getting excited now. So we need to get excited, right? Not FOMO, but just excitement. Yeah, that looks like the bottom, a new bottom forming. I would love for it to be a red candle or either a doji candle, not a green candle, because the green candle kind of means that it tried to go up but it failed. So we would like to see a doji candle or a red candle first before we look for an entry. Yep. That's what I was thinking. All right, let's see where the bottom is. 213, bounced off the 213s. Big buyer sitting at the 208s. Big buyer sitting at the 205. Big seller sitting at the 216. Let's see if that seller gets broken through. Got broken through. Now we can start looking for an entry. We have our higher low here, and we're going to be looking for an entry on a pullback. That's all we need now. Looks like we're reversing the trend, looking for a pullback. I would love for it to get up there and touch that VWAP. That would be amazing. Just touch that VWAP real quick and give a pullback, and we'll be in with the 200 shares for a pump up. So there's a little bit of a pullback. It's got to close red though. There's our red closure. Got about 30 seconds left on this candle. Give us some red. The top of this is the 24, so at the 26 I'll be in with 200 shares. It's got to close red here though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the 26 break. Unless it breaks down. New low is right here, this low of the 20, so risking 6 cents. See if it breaks this down. If it breaks this bottom, I'll cancel the order. Breaks that bottom, the low right there is the 20. There it is. I'll be out at the 20 here, looking for a nice little breakup. It's got to stay above this level. 220 is where I'm trying to get out. Okay, there we are. We're in there. Entry was at the 26. We'll be out at the 20. For it to go ahead and push a little bit. Be ready to sell. Wow, that's a pullback, isn't it? Got bought up right there. This is the new low, 22. 22 looking like the new low here. Looking for a little bit more of a push. We got it there. Up 3 cents. The bottom of this, nice. So today I'm going to be smart and get my trigger finger ready. The stop out is the 27. 227 right there. 227 out. Wow, that thing's popping around. Okay, so wow, people are buying, but I think I'm going to start exiting once we get that 10 cents, because it's getting a little iffy right now. Okay, nice. So our stop out is the 20, whatever this low is, 22. 22 is our stop out. Gonna move it up after this pullback. Let's see how far this thing wants to pull back. Love to see it get bought up there. Nice, getting bought up. The low here is a 27, so that'll be our new out, is a 27. 27 once this candle closes. Uh-oh. Come on now. Waiting to move it up to this level right here. It's kind of iffy. Risking 10 cents or risking 6 cents. Come on now. Give us that move back up. Get bought up. 58, 59. This will be the new low. Have to be. This right here is the 26 will be out. 26 there. Because if it rips down through that, I can't play with that. So I go ahead and move my out right there to the 26. I can't play with that. I'm risking like a cent there on to the bottom of this. The low is a 26. Have to get out. I cannot play with it. Buying pressure needs to come in here. Needs to. 26. And am I out? Okay, get back into the 30s. That's what we need to see. 30s, 30 grab. There's, oh wow, big tip down. All right, well, nice run. It was looking weak, so we'll let that play and give us another pullback. But I am out because it just was not able to go. So again, risk management. I got out with a 1 cent loss there on 200 shares. 1 cent loss. So am I happy? Absolutely. Absolutely happy. But just looking for I was up like 3 cents, which was $6. But we'll be looking for another entry shortly. For some reason my chat just refreshed, so I don't know if you said anything. No, you didn't. All right, but anyway, coming down to that 9 again. That was a nice move, but I was only up 4 cents, which is $8. And I really believe that it can go higher because we have another low here now. Got in at 220, sold at 230. Yeah, nice. So I can be looking for another 200 share trade here. Is what I'm looking for. Yeah, it just wasn't. It just didn't get that. I was looking for that push through the 200, but the 200 is kind of holding it right now. It's got the 200 is at the 234. So I'm looking, waiting, watching. I might actually, let's see, what's the top of this? The high of the 29. So back into the 31, I'll be looking to take another entry of 200 shares. Back, the VWAP, yeah, 31 is where I want to be in. 31, let's get it. 31, let's give it another try. 200 shares. We have our low here of the 25. Oh my God. Chill. Okay, so the low is a 225. So we'll do the 225 there. What's the top? The top is a 230. It got to the 230. So this will be our low of the 26. 26, risking about 6 cents there. Let's see if it breaks the 9. Will it break the 9 here? Trying. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order just in case it pops, because I don't want to get caught in that. The high is a 30, so I had it at the 31. It almost got me and it ripped down. But I'm going to continue to watch this. Kind of pegged the 9 right there. Looking for it to get bought up. The high here, 31 high, and now it's broke the 9. So it has messed up my strat. SSNT. Nasty charting. I don't like that. Any news on the day? Signs a letter of intent to acquire CT Solution. I don't like any of that. Don't really care about any of that. SK. Is anything going to be within my price range doing what I needed to do? Man, I'm so glad I put it at the 31. That thing almost got me in. Almost. But it is above the 5 minute candle here now. I mean the 5 minute 9 EMA. So still interesting. But I'm looking for that 231 break. Looks like it's forming another bottom here. So where is this bottom gonna be? We have this red candle right here, the 220. Can we continue going up? 220, 215 area. Have a lot of support down here, but it just is rejecting off of that 200 moving average. Alright, moved all the way down there, broke that last support, so now my confidence goes away for that. But as you can see, I am managing risk quite well, except for this one. This one, it just missed my stop, but I got 1 cent. 1 cent. That's incredible. That's an incredible feel. Because I refuse to lose a lot. Costs, don't like that. Something's gonna be moving. I got $418 left. I am down $6 on the day. $6. I'm okay. I'm okay. This one looks like it's bottoming out, but it's just way too expensive for what I got left now. But this thing is making higher lows. That's one thing that I do like about it. It's making higher lows. On the 5-minute, it did crash back below the 9 EMA. 9 EMA is at the 220, needs to get back into the 20s. I have enough to take another 200 share stab, but it's got to come on with it. I believe it can pay me today. If it doesn't break this bottom here. Okay, nice little bit of buying. Not much though. Let's get back into those 20s. I was really expecting it to do a red to green move on DYNT, because if it would have did a red to green move, that explosion would have been massive. But it may be resetting up to try it again. You look back here, daily chart, doesn't really have too much resistance up here. Like I said, it's forming higher lows, so I still am interested. Resistance, support. Just got to hold up these levels. Go up there and test again. Interested in the 231 break. But again, the trend is still against us. Come on, stay up. If it breaks this low right here of the 215, I'm pretty much done looking at it because it's probably going to go through the floor. $215 level. Shorts are going to take control on that break. Trying to hold up that 215 level. So it got a big buy up right there. Alright. Well, again, I am interested. It's pushing back up. If it can push through that 200 moving average, that'll be great. But this was a failed break for the shorts, so may go ahead and come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's tested this level. I like it. Let's get some green in there though. $218. Ooh, looks like it's getting too much selling right there. There was a lot of selling going through. I'm looking over here on the tape. 216, yeah, that was a lot of selling. So it did crack a bottom. Still hasn't made it to the final bottom yet at 209 area. So I'm just gonna let it stay down there and do its thing. Cost is under the 200 moving average as well. SCKT did go. Think about if I held that 10 shares, just holding the bag, holding the bag, holding the bag. Look where I would have been. Under the trash can. Okay, this one's waking up. Wow. Was this the one I was just looking at? Wow, that's a big move from the 32 down to the 28s. Nasty. Can this one gave my move, but it has too many wicks here. You never know which one of these wicks will be popping out or will snatch you back in. And it has a double top. Looks like, let's see, the high is a 49.50. Not a double top yet, but I don't like that setup. Big U shape usually means those shorts are about to attack it. This big U, this is the cup. This is a cup and handle pattern farming. So a cup comes up. It may not come all the way back up to this top, but it'll come up and then sell off. Man, I hate that, man. I hate that this one isn't holding up its levels. Really wanted that. All right, what's this? 950. Let's size down. This one looks like it's gonna give me a little bit of play. Let this one close up red. It needs a red candle. The top of this is the 950, so a 950 break, 951. 15 seconds left on this candle. Needs to close red, and I'll be in with 50 shares. If it can close red, the top high is a 55, so 56 buy would be the spot to be in. 56 buy. Man, I'm gonna have to take some quick profits here. 56. Oh, never mind. Too much of a pullback there. We're gonna have to wait and see what this one's trying to do. That was too much of a pullback into the body. Okay, now let's see the 51, 52, 56. So we'll get in and take quick profit here, possibly. Low is the what's the low? The low is the 913. So 913. It's been doing a lot of pulling back, ripping and stuff. So let's just be careful. See if it can push up there a little bit. Looks okay on the daily chart and stuff. We'll see if it can break this high here of the 985. Come on, baby. So I got in 50 shares. Oh man, I used all of my profit today. I meant to let 200 fall over. Well, looks like I'm gonna be working with a smaller account tomorrow. See if it gets bought up. The low here was the 913. Looking for it to get bought up. If it crashes, I'm done for the day. Looking like it's red on the charts. It's not a lot of push here. Looking to get back to the green, maybe, possibly. The red candle is coming up. Will this be a green candle? We don't know yet. Okay. Looking for a little bit of pop through. This is the last low. So this will be our out low of the 940. 940 low. So we put our sale at the 940. I'm not going to play with it. If it wants to come down, it can come down. It needs to break this top though. I was about to say it missed my thing again. Jesus. Alright, so let's see. 50 shares. Where is that one? 44 for a little bit of a loss there. So yeah, just red all day. Today was just not a good day. I think I'm down 18 bucks. So just red all day, man. Got into a snappy stock, kind of FOMO'd into that one, but it's just not giving me the moves that I wanted to see today. So I am done for the day. Man, just not good waiting for the I guess this was a setup, but it's just not moving enough for it to be. Look at it. It just doesn't know which way it wants to go. So I'm just gonna close it up for the day. It's almost 10 o'clock either way it goes. So we'll be back tomorrow. I will be working with a smaller account, looks like, because I actually used everything. I didn't think it was gonna use everything right there. I may have taken a little bit too big of a size there. Yeah, I have nothing left, so that means that I probably dipped into my other account. Oh man. All right, well, whatever. We're gonna close it down here and be back tomorrow. Looking for some obvious stocks that are moving. And see, I am so glad I'm out of that. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's why I'm glad I'm out of it. Just not good to be holding the bag. I definitely FOMO'd into that though. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.